So in this video, what I'm going to do is talk to you guys about the confrontation or the meeting, whatever you want to say, that involved Dixie Carter and MVP at tonight's final segment of Impact. And this whole thing started at the beginning of the show when MVP came out to the ring and he said that he loves TNA. He is proud to be in TNA. He loves the crowd in Glasgow. That he still loves the wrestling business even though he's been gone for so many years, and we all know where he was at. And he wants change, like everyone else, for TNA and for pro wrestling as a whole. Then out came Rockstar Spud, and he told MVP, you know what, how come you don't tell it to Dixie Carter herself and try to work a lot of things out? And MVP took Rockstar Spud's word and, ran with it. And during the middle of the show, there was a backstage segment involving Dixie Carter and MVP, where Dixie Carter was rambling, and then MVP told her, you know what, how come we don't go out and talk about this meeting in the ring in front of the fans? And Dixie Carter at first didn't want to do it. You can just tell by her presence and her body language. And then Dixie Carter was like, you know what, fine, let's do that then. At the end of the show, you saw Dixie Carter with MVP and alongside with Rockstar Spud, alright? They're all in the ring and they're talking. And then Dixie Carter trying to talk, but the crowd's booing her and just letting her have it. Alright? And then MVP gets on the mic and just tears her a new one completely. Saying that, you know what, Dixie, the party's over. You and your management almost ran this company into the ground, and it's time for a change, and you're no longer going to get away with anything you used to do now that he is there. And yeah, and me being that, I have no faith in Dixie Carter, I kind of enjoyed it even more. But again, I think what's going to happen now, we're going to see, obviously, in Team MVP and Team Dixie. Maybe for Lockdown, who knows. But, again, I thought it was enjoyable. Alright, I thought the crowd itself in Glasgow was really into this as well. And yeah, the show overall was also good. You had Bobby Roode versus Samoa Joe in a number of contenders match where Samoa Joe won. So we're seeing at Lockdown Joe versus Magnus for the world title. We had Kurt Angle versus Magnus in a non-title match that ended in a DQ when EC3 came out and attacked Angle. You had Eric Young versus Abyss in a Monsters Ball match. That was good as well for what it was. And at the end of it, you had Eric Young unmask Abyss, and we found out it was Joseph Park. And at the end of the match, you have Joseph Park just standing there looking at a mirror at his face and not believing what's going on. You had Bully Ray attack, I think it was Curryman, out of nowhere, just calling him Anderson at the end of it, putting him in a casket, promoting, I guess, next week's match between Anderson and Bully Ray in a casket match. And then you had that backstage segment where Chris Sabin and Velvet Sky, you thought that Chris Sabin was going to propose to Velvet, and he gave her a box, and the box was empty, and he laughed at her and just pretty much told Velvet that, you know what, that he is happy that she is gone from his life and that now he's free, pretty much. And next week, he challenged her to a match. So next week, we're going to see Chris Sabin versus Velvet Sky. So yeah, that's my thoughts overall. I thought it was an enjoyable show, like I said. But it's a shame how you don't see these websites talking about it. They only want to talk the negativity. Once again, like I said in my last video, it's the hypocrisy of the IWC, if you get what I mean. Alright, that's my thoughts, of course. I want it from you guys. Let me know what you guys think of the show. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Your thoughts on MVP as a whole. Let me know in the comments section of this video. And if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and share this video in all your social media, whether it be Facebook, Twitter, or Tumblr. Alright? And I'll see you guys later next vid. I'm out.